Y'all, please make him feel welcome. A.J. Foster.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Great. I'm happy to be here. I flew in specifically for this. I flew in this morning on Spirit Airlines. And, whoa, relax. I'm not ashamed to say that, even though people always react just like that. They always turn their nose up like, oh, Spirit, oh, peasant, right? But here's the thing, anytime I get on a Spirit flight, they're full of people just like you. That like to pretend that you're above it, but you're really not, right? Everybody's just trying to get to their destination as cheap as possible. Right? And Spirit is always the option, right? I'm just like that. I never like to fly on Spirit either. Anytime I get online, I'm looking for that airfare. See that round trip for $60? I'm back, baby. I'm back in the game. You can't keep me away from this for too long. Spirit is so cheap, usually my Uber to get to the airport costs more than my airfare to fly wherever I'm going. Well, what they do to make their tickets so affordable is they just charge you for everything else. It's free on every other airline. I didn't know this. First time I flew on Spirit, got to the gate, they told me I had to pay $60 for a carry-on bag. So that's ridiculous. I'm not paying $60 for a bag because I only paid $30 for the ticket. The bag can't cost more than the ticket because I could have just bought another ticket for my bag. That'd have been cheaper and more comfortable for both of us. Now my bag gets to have its own seat instead of getting crammed in a little overhead space. I would have to talk with him before we took off, like, hey, I'm gonna take the window. You gotta take the middle because I paid. And also, you can't bring your own carry-on, right? That's $60. I'm not paying that for you, right? Love to travel. I love to travel a lot. Celebrated an anniversary over the summer. And thank you. Tried to plan a nice trip for my wife. Took her to Costa Rica. Beautiful trip. Yeah, ooh, sexy, right? Everything was great except for one part. She had this idea before we took off. She said, hey, babe, in order for us to save money on the checked baggage fees, we should just put all of our stuff in one bag and share that. Yeah, no, that didn't work too well for me because I let her pack her half first. And she packed like she trying to start a new life in the country that we're flying to. I knew I messed up before she put a single item in the bag. I'm watching her line up all the stuff that she's taking for the trip. I counted 8 pair of shoes. 8 pair of shoes. We're going away for 5 days. I said, why you need 8 pair of shoes for 5 days? She looked just like y'all. She was like, you never know. Exactly, that makes sense to the ladies, right? You never know. You never know what, huh? When you might just transform into a spider, huh? I didn't know I was married to Spider-Woman. Now I'm upset. I gotta carry this bag. It's all her stuff in there. I got 2 pair of socks and a toothbrush in this bag. 50 pounds of shoes. Had to sacrifice all my space to make room for her. Couldn't bring my own lotion. She thought she had a solution. Okay, it's okay, babe. You can just share my lotion with me. Which sounded cute until we got there. And I noticed that her lotion was a sparkling Rihanna Fenty Beauty lotion. No, ain't no A. I said, why would I put that on my body? It literally has glitter in it. And it was the middle of Pride Month. I said, she's trying to set me up down here right now. Thought it'd be a cute prank to have me down there shimmering in the middle of a Pride festival. I don't want to ruin this trip over something trivial like lotion. And I don't want to be ashy in Costa Rica, so I got a dilemma. But I'm frugal. Go to the hotel gift shop. Their lotion's $20 and it's about this big. I said, man, just give me that Rihanna stuff. Had attitude at first, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After a little while, I put it on, I started to feel a little bit sexy. I did, yeah. I did. I felt beautiful, I felt fabulous. Just picture me down there, just shining bright like a diamond, you know? Feeling like I was the only girl in the world. It was magical. Like I found love in a hopeless place, you know what I mean? So I could have ended that joke 2 lines ago, but you're so excited I can keep this going all day. He said, keep doing it. You're challenging me? I can do this. She's got a catalog of hits. It was very sunny. I had to get on my umbrella. Ella. Hey. Anything I can do? One more. I saw myself in the mirror. I was like, well, you better work. I got to move on. I only got 5 minutes left. I felt great to be able to travel again. You know, I have to be in lockdown for a couple years because of the pandemic. I don't know if you guys are anything like me. I told myself at the beginning of that whole thing, say I'm gonna use this downtime. I'm gonna read books. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna be a better person when this is all over. None of that happened. I learned nothing about myself that year except that I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. That's what I learned. I spent the whole year on the couch playing PlayStation. It got to one point I was like, yo, if comedy clubs never open back up, I might just join the army. I think I'm dope with this. take my talents overseas. Spending time with family is very important to me too. Got a little cousin, she's 7 years old. Took her to the movies to see that new live action Little Mermaid. Right? I was all excited. I'm trying to explain to her, because this is nostalgic to me. Hey, this is a classic film from my childhood. Animated movie almost 30 years ago. She said, 30 years? What year were you born? I started to say 19. And before I could even finish, she said, oh my God. She said, you were born in the 1900s? She said it as if it was some prehistoric time or something. In her mind, I was around when dinosaurs roamed the earth. And it started to affect me physically when she said it that way. My lower back started to hurt a little bit. My knee got stiff. I was like, oh man, I think it's about to rain out here or something. Old folks, they feel it in their joints. I started saying stuff like, I think the storms are coming. I got so upset, I kind of wanted to punch her in the face right in that moment, but I didn't do it. Right? I didn't do it because I know that that's frowned upon in our society nowadays. Yeah, apparently you can't go around punching second graders in the lip. Even when they clearly deserved it. But ironically, that would have been perfectly acceptable back in the 1900s, so. Yeah, those were the good old days for child protective services and stuff, right? Trying to be a better person. I'm trying, working on myself, trying to get better every day, day by day. Something happened to me not too long ago that tested my character. I'm at a McDonald's drive-thru. That wasn't even the part right there. That's just like, oh, McDonald's is testing you, right? No, here's what happened. I got to the window to pay for my stuff. They told me that the car in front had already paid for my order. I said, wow, that's crazy. That's never happened to me before. And it made me feel really good until she said, would you like to pay it forward? And I was like, Back in my mind, I'm like, nah, I really don't want to, right? But at the same time, I don't want to break this chain of good fortune. I'm trying to do what's right. I need some good karma in my life. How much is the order for the car behind me? She looked me in my face and said, $68.27. That's the same way I react. I was like, give me my car back. What do you think this is? Who's back there, right? Your first clue that wasn't happening should have been that I ordered everything off the dollar menu, okay? My stuff came up to $8. I was mentally willing to part with that, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you 8 cash. You can put that on their tab. They're gonna have to come up with the other 60-something on their own, all right? Because you know what I can do with $60? I can buy a bag on Spirit Airlines. I'm about to turn around. It's great to see so many bright young faces, man. See you guys out here. You are very excited. I like your energy up here, man. You remind me, like, I get nostalgic because I remember the days when I first went away to college. I remember when I left for college, it was my 18th birthday. My mom gives me this gift bag. Every item in the bag told me something different about her personality, right? Some of my favorite snacks, she's a very nurturing woman. School supplies, she's very practical. And 100 condoms, because she's very optimistic. What do you think I'm gonna do with this, Mom? She said, I just want you to be safe, son. I said, who do you think I am, Will Chamberlain? I'm not gonna be in action like that, you know what I mean? I was going to a tech school to study computer science. Male to female student ratio in most of my classes was like 8-to-1, so needless to say, I didn't use most of those condoms, and I felt like I let my mom down. Felt like somehow I didn't live up to what she thought my full potential as a son was. Somehow I was a bad kid because I still had 98 condoms left. And that was only because I used 2 of them as water balloons. It was bad, y'all. That's my time. I'm AJ Foster. You guys have been amazing.
Y'all give it up for AJ.